Hey, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. I don't remember what episode this is. Can someone fill me in?
13.
13.
Episode number 13.
Damn it.
Lucky.
I do not have a face cam tonight as I am traveling, so I apologize, but my laptop does not have a camera on it. So no face cam for me, but we've got Ozzy Wookie, who has a face cam. We have Fire for Lore, who has a face cam. We're joined by our guest, Mr. Meato.
Hello.
Say hi, Meato.
Hi.
A couple of announcements tonight. We have Operation Taken Ground tomorrow at 1:45 Eastern. The following Saturday, we have Cobweb at 7:45 Eastern. We have Assault Basic on the 20th, and we have a Scenario Sunday on the 27th. There's a couple more operations after that, but we'll have another episode before then. We're still doing a bunch of community events as well. It looks like we've got, give me 1 second to pull up the server Discord info again. I'm on my laptop, so it's a little bit slower. We've got Reforger tomorrow afternoon. And then we also have, it's pretty important for anybody that's a club member, we've got our quarterly board meeting, our Q3 board meeting. So if you guys want to come, participate, ask questions, talk, converse, figure out what's going on with the Discord and with the community and with the people. It's your opportunity to do so. Do with that as you will, and that is at 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow evening. So lots of little things coming up. Hopefully you guys can participate in some of those. But yeah, we'll go from there. Did I miss anything, Culper?
No, I don't think so. I just want to reiterate, we have Scenario Sunday on the July 27th, the Day of Days. It looks like a banger. Looks great. So sign up if you haven't already.
Yep. You guys should come out to all of them for sure. Going to be lots of good times to be had by everybody. So if you need any information, you guys have questions, comments, concerns, any of that stuff, please don't hesitate to ask. We'd love to talk to you guys. You can ask it in chat. Culper will talk about it. I'll talk about it, whatever. And we can converse and try and figure out how we can help each other in this small little world, this little universe that is Earth. So lots of little things here, but I don't really have many other announcements unless you guys have anything you want to say.
SOG is running a Helldivers mission at I don't know what
6:30
Eastern time.
EST.
Thank you, thank you. And if anybody wants to come do that, where it'll be in armor 3, not Reforger, and it could be fun.
That should also be a great time.
Odds are it'll be
the
fun.
mission
If
for
you
the
wanna-
following week.
If you want to give us a link for the SOG Discord, we'll post it in the Twitch chat for those that want to watch.
See, Signoro.
So you guys are interested in Armor 3, Armor Forger events specifically. SOG puts on some pretty phenomenal things. They've been doing it for many, many years. Meato's one of their key creators along with Ozzy, although we did steal Ozzy for our own uses of stuff. So, he's ours now to some extent. You can't have him back. I need him.
Well, we pimp him out on the side, we share him. It's a community.
Totally reasonable. He's a community. He's a community bussy. That's what you're saying. Got it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. He's multi-use.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna jump right into some questions, and we're gonna kind of do this a little bit different format than we normally do it. A lot of this is just going to be conversation, talk, but I'm going to try and use some questions to kind of guide us into some things that people may want to know about Meato. People may want to know about SOG. Ozzy, feel free to, answer if you have an answer that, you think Meato maybe doesn't have. But I kind of want to give you guys an opportunity to kind of showcase what it is that you do. So. First and foremost, though, Meato, thank you so much for coming out, man. I've missed playing with you. I actually recently re-downloaded Armor 3. Ozzy's been tempting me to come out to a couple of events, but none of the ones that you guys have held in the last 3 weeks have been super interesting to me yet. But and I've been traveling as well, which doesn't help.
Yeah, it also doesn't help that Arma 3 is a bit of an old bitch.
That's true.
And a lot more people are playing Reforger, which is a newer thing. I mean, we do stuff. It is sleeker. And I haven't really done a whole lot of mission making. I think Ozzy, you've done a little bit of it, but I think Reforger's even like just a better system for mission making. Like I haven't fucking
it's got its
touched
pros
it.
and cons. The editor, they don't have one that's equivalent yet to what the current level of Zeus is. Instead, they have the Sandbox SDK, which it's better, but it's just learning curve is just way higher. It's like fuck. But you know what? All the videos and tutorials have been put out by the devs. They've just got step by steps, which is good, and they encourage people to use the layer system.
I don't know what that word is, and you can't convince me of that.
So for people who don't know, when you do editing, essentially you can just throw shit down, and it just compiles all the entities in just a list on the side. If you ever need to edit anything and you have to find specific entities in a zone, you have no fucking idea where it is unless you set it to a layer, like writing a book. You can put it into chapters. Yeah.
Oh, so
and
that's
you're
why you told me to set stuff into layers when I did
Yeah,
mission. See, it didn't make sense before, but it does now.
Me and Ozzy have two different approaches to that, where Ozzy likes to organize things and put it in layers. Meanwhile, I say that's for nerds, and I just fucking plaster that shit. Which means that
it's a nightmare
doing that.
Yeah.
I think that
Ozzy...
it's like reading a book without paragraphs, and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
It's all a run-on sentence.
I will say, map making in Arma Reforger is so much simpler than Arma 3.
Oh yeah,
it has a lot of the same tools, and you can do the topographical maps and all that other stuff. But it's not a nightmare of a thing to try and figure out. I have gotten about 3/4 of the way through developing Okinawa on Reforger in what took me I don't know. I had the heat map done for Okinawa before, but I don't anymore. So,
their SDK is far better, but it definitely harder for people coming in doing first time Zeusing. There's a lot of rules that they don't have yet. Fucking, if you put down an Arsenal box at the moment, they're like, here are all the guns. You can't you can, but to go in and individually select what weapons are available is a couple of extra steps now. Whereas before in Arma 3, it's box, tick 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 tick, done.
Or
I'm sure we'll get there eventually.
No, yeah.
Can you at least copy and paste the what do you call it in there?
Arsenal there's no compats yet either. So, I think you can copy Arsenal strings. You can copy that. But if I want to make one of those things, I then have to go find it and give it to you. Whereas publishing on the Steam Workshop for any of those collections was, the little compats that people made was fantastic.
I mean, that's sort of the biggest thing that's helped with mission making on our end is whenever you make the fucking compats for the base. Because for a lot of mission makers who haven't done it for years, I've been doing it for 5-6 years. I don't fucking know. For a long time. So I can I already have all the stuff that I use and just sort of throw it up. But for a lot of first time or people who don't do a lot of things in the Eden editor in Arma 3. It's like magic. You have no idea what the fuck you're doing. So having the compats, you can just load up and just be like, okay, cool, here's what you have. And you can choose to pick and choose what you want. So much fucking easier.
Yeah. And then so I think the one that I have or whatever they built that I've just collected over the years went from a box, a respawn point, and a bunch of guys, and now has a box of 90 different boxes you can choose from. That's they're all themed. Different compats for vehicles if you want to have vehicles that want to have specific weapons in it. Fucking a teleport system, a automatic heal system, a repair system, a jump out of a plane system, a teleport to teammate system, a map marker following to, and it's all just it's all there. And then just I don't want that. Buy. Fucking, it's awesome.
Yeah, very helpful for people like me who were new to mission making and needed that ability without having to look on Steam Workshop. You just send you this, use that. Very simple.
Yeah.
But if they don't have that in Reforger, so.
I mean, that's sort of
not
the beauty
yet.
of the old bitch that is Arma 3. But that's why people like it.
Yeah,
But then
the one
again,
that's
it
been
just
worked on for years.
yeah, the one that has,
But-
hundreds of hours of mods added onto it with fucking how many thousands of people playing it. That one might have a little
Yeah,
bit
like
more
even
detail
recently
to it.
they did that next gen update. Well, not next gen I should say, but the performance optimization that they're like, hey, yeah, look at the graph. This is what it used to be. Now it's this, and it's like, what the fuck? Because I think Armor would be pushing 2 decades probably soon. It's definitely a
Soon,
decade.
yeah. It's an
Man.
old fucking game. I mean, what Arma 2 was like 2 decades ago, and that was when I was a wee but baby.
Yeah, that was definitely.
That was a long time ago. I'm looking right now.
Damn,
Arma
that really
3,
was
yeah,
a butt
2013.
baby?
So it is actually butt baby. It is actually a decade old. It's a fucking old ass game. So it's
Well, they had the
fucking 12 years old.
10-year anniversary. I remember seeing that.
Oh
on,
yeah,
the
the
Splash
care
page,
event thing with the whole art museum. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
The
no,
one
wasn't
that
it Laws of War first? No, it was Carts, wasn't it? Wasn't there something weird?
no, Carts was way before.
Yeah,
Carts
Carts like the first
was
DLC.
Whatever.
yeah, Carts was like the first DLC because then everyone started using
pre-DLC,
go-karts
yeah.
for like fucking
Yeah.
everything.
No,
But-
it wasn't freed yet, but it was
It's
But
still
when
not
they
free.
made it, everyone's like, "Ooh, yeah, no, thank Christ, I don't want it."
What do you mean you don't want it? One of the best memories
I
that
don't
I
know why
have in
they
an
did
Arma
it.
mission. What you mean that it costs money?
Yeah, so
'Cause
well,
it's
I
Bohemia.
just don't like. I don't. Yeah, I mean, I like it when they did the Laws of War, and everyone's like, everyone should play by the name, like play by the fucking the rules. And it's like, did you give me a drone that drops bombs to clear minefields? Yes.
And you know what your player base
Do I
is?
have
Like
to
80% of it.
to clear minefields? Yeah, you
I
have
can
to use it to
attach
clear minefields.
I can attach
Well,
IEDs to it,
That's a
right? I
theory.
can
mm,
mod the
Yeah.
equipment that's dropping to not be demining equipment, but be a Jaden.
Yeah, Arma 3
I can do
literally
that,
gave
right?
us FPV and drones dropping grenades before we actually got into Ukraine. Like,
Yeah.
that's why.
No, I mean
Like,
that was like fucking 10 years ago, like 12 years
Yeah,
ago.
but it was
Whatever
a
the fuck
dude
game
in a
came out.
trench who was like, Commandant, like, hear me out,
guys,
bro. I have thousands of hours in Arma 3.
I have
me
been
out,
modding for years. Trust me, hear me out.
Let me cook real quick, guys. All right. You ever play Arma?
Of course they did. A lot
Yeah.
of Europeans love the Arma.
Oh yeah, I mean one of the biggest events that SOG goes to, and I know that SquadOps goes to it now too, which is fucking great because more people. And I know that some of you on the upside down part of the world can't attend to it because it's like 2 a.m. in the morning. Arma Finland, one of the best
Yeah,
like large scale
that game.
PvP things in Arma 3, and it's still fucking happening. Like some of the shit that they put on is amazing. And just in terms of like the scale and shit that you can do, like oh yeah, let's do fucking company wide battles, and it's pretty much the same thing that you can do. The first game that I ever really did that stuff on was here at SquadOps, actually, back when I was still just playing Squad, and it wasn't unoptimized for my computer, and ended up taking a giant shit. Was like the whole company versus company style engagements, and I was like, that's cool as fuck. And now I get to do it on Arma almost every other weekend, and it's fucking amazing. But that also just comes with the game being actually optimized now, and not a bunch of broken
Now
ass
it's
mods.
not. Yeah, well, I mean, I was about to say, unfortunately, if you want to get back to the squad, they got the UE5 update, so that's pretty much
Yeah,
take
that fucked me.
a lot of
and
people back.
I love
I've heard.
joining in and not being able to see my server list. It is one of the best features that they have added into the game. When you alt tab and then you no longer are able to choose from the server list. It's so fun. But I do like the whole like the updates that they've had for Squad has been like pretty fun. PMC update was fucking cool. Yeah. Let me just fucking drive around in a minigun SUV, and then you just get surprised by an LAV that just goes, "Oh, hello."
The new thing is going to be the I'm sorry, the UE5 update, which is pretty phenomenal. I've heard nothing but good things. I played a little bit of it during some other testing, and it was great. Like very very solid gameplay, very enjoyable. It definitely makes a difference in the like picture quality of the game you're playing. It doesn't feel like it's super old. So
because Squat's also not exactly a whippersnapper too. It's
no, she's getting old. That's for sure. She's comparatively old for sure. Yeah. 2000
2020.
Yeah, no, Squad
Nah,
has
I'd be
been
older
out
than that.
since
That's when it was released.
2016.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because of the whole fucking.
I remember backing it back in the day, and there was a bit of time there where they had Humvees, and then they had to get rid of Humvees because of licensing or something, or copyright. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
You didn't put binoculars to your eyes. You just held them, and you had Eldritch eyes just shoot out. That was cool.
Yeah, remember that?
Those were the days, bro. Yeah.
It just had that one desert map, and it was just PV, or it was just like infantry only running around. I don't even think we had AT at that point. I think it was just like rifleman kits, maybe like a law.
Nah, I think we did because there was the laws, and it was buggered because the Russians would have like an RPG with like 6 rounds, and the Americans would be like, "You have 1 law." Well, I have 1. Like, yeah.
And they had frag rounds, and you were like, "Well, mine it hit a guy, direct."
And it didn't kill him. It actually just stunned him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
but then like all the US dudes had optics, and then when they first gave the bipod, they gave it to the US marksmen, but not the Russians, and everyone was losing their fucking mind.
Try to put a bipod on a SVD. You know, it's tough.
Well,
doesn't exist.
I mean, where there's a will, there's a way.
Oh, it exists. It's just not very good.
Yeah, and then they brought out when like Strikers first came, and it was like Strikers versus BTRs, and the BTRs were just beasts, and you're just like, wow. And then they just kept fucking the balance. We were just like, whoa, whoa. And you're like, damn it. Good times.
Early Squad was different.
Early Squad did hit different. This shit was
It did. It was such a neat game when it first came out. It was like one of those games where it wasn't like anything that you played before. Even Battlefield was drastically different. And then the level of like the ability to get in a game, not have to mod anything, and still be able to cohesively play a 40v40 player base was really cool. It was so different from Arma 3. It was so different from anything else. It was just it was a neat experience, and it's been one that I haven't been able to find. Reforger is close, man. It's definitely scratching an itch for sure.
Yeah, it just doesn't scratch the same itch. Like Arma and Squad are too like Arma is just too realistic enough that you're not able to just be like, fuck it, I'll just hop on and play a game.
I think the way that I would like give the similarities is it's Apple versus Windows. One's like user friendly, get in and go, and then the other one's like,
it's more like
this can
versus
be
Apple. It's more like Linux versus Apple.
You got to put in all the work, but you get to say you're a really cool guy at the end of it and tell everyone else that you. Yeah, I play Reforger.
So somebody tries to correct you on Arma shit, and you're like, have you seen my hours? And they're like, yeah, I have 200. Like, that's adorable.
That's very funny. Hey, Ozzy, how many hours do you have in Arma?
I think I'm at like 6. Well, probably.
I'm at 3.6, and that is not hours. That is 1,000 hours.
Yeah. So I think 6.5 is like the equivalent of a year of like time in.
Well, it's been out for 12 years, so you've been playing for a 12th of its time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I bought it the beta back in the day, and that was when I was still in high school without any money, and it was like $20. And I'm like, oh, and it was one of the games.
Days.
Yeah, there you go. It was one of the games that was on the. So that's like a working year. More than a working year. I think it's like 220
you
days.
You get to 8,760 for a full year.
Well, I don't need to do anything. Okay,
you can if you want.
You'll get there, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to be at the pearly gates and like you want to see your stats. You can skip the Arma one. Yeah,
I know what the Arma one is by heart, dude. You need to tell me, St. Peter.
How many liters of beer did I drink?
That's the stat I want to know. If there's ever a stat that I want to know, it's how many beers Morgan is drinking over the years. Because that shit's got to be fucking astronomical.
It's the problem is not beer.
It's just beer. Yeah, it's just beer wouldn't do it for him.
We went out the other. I say the other day. We went out to Pennsylvania to Gettysburg. This was like a year and a half ago. We sat down at dinner, right? And Frost and I both ordered a plate, and I ordered a pitcher, and he ordered a pitcher. And not one, but two people said, "Oh, did you order one for the table?" And I went, "No,
No.
that's my beverage, and then I'm going to be perfectly fine to drive home when I'm done with this. Don't you worry." And then one of
We
them got concerned. They were like, "Are you sure you should be driving with that much alcohol?" I'm like,
He's practiced at
good.
this point. He's good.
That's pretty much water, you know. That's just what it is.
It's 4% alcohol.
It's
in a
Michelob
fizzy
Ultra,
bubbly.
you know.
It's 4% alcohol in a
It's a
fizzy
diet
bubbly.
drink.
It was Harps actually, and that was one of the reasons why I was looking forward to it, because finding Harps on tap is next to impossible.
Yeah, it's rough.
Well, we went to a German bar yesterday for our mid-year function, and they had 1 liter fucking Steins, and so it was just like, so I'm in charge of the money. I'm like, all right, guys, there's $800. We'll do like a bit on food, and then it's just like, I'll have a liter. It's like, we're not doing fucking any money on food. The fucking money's just going to the alcohol. Everyone's like, yeah. So everyone's rocking out with these fucking Steins. Dude's having a paddle of schnapps, or schnapps. Like 11 fucking things, and then like, I'm like, oh my god, please eat something. And then they all, they're all hungry boys, so they get these. It was called a gypsy platter, and it was two different sausages, sauerkraut, 2 schnitzels, fucking a bit of pork knuckle crackling, and then like chips. This is like, god damn it.
Chips as in fries?
It was wild.
As in potato chips?
Chips as in fries, as in those thin little, I went to McDonald's, and I got some chips.
Macca's is fine. It's the chips and fries. We gotta check that one.
I do love seeing those memes where it's like Yanks versus Brits. It's like chips, and they're like, no, chips in Australia. They're both chips. I don't get it. They're the same.
Don't call them crisps.
With the context, no, don't. I'm gonna have time for that. We don't have time for any of that shit. We try to like shorthand everything. McDonald's, too much. Macca's. Going to the bottle shop, Hollow.
Didn't your president shit himself in a Macca's or something like that?
He did. Our former Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, allegedly, he obviously was like, I definitely didn't do that. And everyone's like, well, what are you going to say? Like, yeah, you did do that. If he doubled down, that would have been pretty wild. He's like,
that's the most Australian thing in the world. Just like, yes, I shit myself in a Macca's. Fucking,
I was on the beers, I was having a wild time, and I just, I was at the Macca's at 2 a.m., shat myself. People would be like,
we've all been there,
man of the people. No,
real
Silly goofy mood things happened. It's okay.
Yeah,
well, it's like
you can't be blamed for anything that happens at 2 a.m. at a Macca's.
Yeah. No.
Well, it's like the theory that I think Family Guy said it. It's like when they found out that Kennedy was getting blown in the White House, all of a sudden people in alleyways getting blown by prostitutes didn't feel that bad because the president's doing it. So fuck it.
Yeah.
It's like, that tracks, bro. That's the simple steps of society downfall is when your top leaders start doing stuff. Unfortunately, when they commit like fraud and stuff, it's like, nah, you're going to jail. Damn it.
Fuck, screw you. Yeah, some dude in the alleyway just had his fist up,
like, my president does this just like me. Where I could have been president too.
Just fucking blowing it. Just fucking thundering.
Yeah, that's when she looks up for another 20. I'll call you, Mr. President. And he's like, fucking.
Can you wear this? You wear this blue dress?
I need you to sing to me. Is it your birthday?
Happy birthday.
Well, the beer was pretty good.
Back to Reforger, right?
Yeah, let's get
that.
Back to Reforger. I feel like it would change gameplay a lot if there was something like Squad where you had like RAS, where you had so the team's like working toward an objective, because right now it's just like, it's me and 3 fucking idiots just hopped in the Jeep and drove over to another point. There might be people there might not. There's no idea. We have no idea what's going on. We're just driving around hoping something happens. If there was like
I think
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the
Just
thing
needs
that
a
gets it
different
the
game mode.
most is people like Spearline usually for the helicopters. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's a fun thing, but then like it's very easy for a mission to get off the rails when there's like 6 helicopters in the air and there's one dude on the ground being like, "Please, I need help taking the objective." And it's like, "We are, bro. I've been shooting rockets there the entire time." It's like,
Average
I don't need
fucking
that.
prairie fire mission,
Yeah.
dude.
Average
Fucking
prairie
average prairie fire pub server on Arma 3. It's just like, there's 17 people at Hueys and Cobras doing flight missions, and there's one fucking guy in the jungle ramboing it up, just be like, I'm holding the fucking point, guys, please.
Meanwhile, the VC is sitting there with like iglas and stuff, just shooting them down one after another, and they're like, "Guys, what are y'all doing? Take the point already!"
Yeah, I need you guys to clear the AA positions, man. Come on,
guys, what's going on? Talk to me.
No, I'll say that one of the things that I love about Arma, and Morgan, you're gonna have not Australia Morgan, but Morgan, you're gonna have a fucking blast from the past for this when I say this, because I just remember this today. One of the things that drove me to Arma 3, specifically with SOG, was sort of the PvE style missions, because Squad can't really handle that too well, but Arma 3 really does that well with the Zeuses, and me and Morgan have fucking like spearheaded. Every time that me and Ozzy are like duo playing a mission as Zeuses, we just fucking start like just riffing and just doing random bullshit. It's hilarious, like the fucking bike IEDs. But the thing that I really did like for SquadOps, and this is a long time ago, was the fucking Mars missions. Those were fun as fuck.
Oh, no. Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
They're hard to replicate because, man, they're one of those things where like it is really cool to do and it is really fun and it's like a unique experience each time you do it. But the problem with Mars missions is that they don't effectively like translate super well into anything that's really repeatable, because like when you set the mission up, it's like, okay, cool, we ran this mission, but then it's almost like testing stuff, right? So you're like testing a new game mode, or you're testing a new weapons system that mod dev has developed or whatever, and it's really hard to get that like repeat functionality to work good. It's like one of the things we've also struggled. Have you been out to the Scenario Sundays since we started doing those?
I haven't been, no.
So those are kind of more like a Mars mission where there's multi-life, there's there's a variety of different things that occur, and they're a lot more like a Mars mission. But the problem we've run into, I would say pretty categorically, is that you end up with either a series of the same missions, and it's just literally just a different fucking like kit that you're playing or whatever, or it's something that's just not really great once you start doing it multiple points over and over and over again.
Yeah, like the one Mars mission that always sticks out in my head, and I was a puppy at the time, just fucking some grunt in the stack. It was on one of the desert maps, because that was the only things around at the time. And it was just like a bunch of like road clearance as a group of engineers, and just people would run up. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other like civilians, like we'd just be like yelling at them, but Squad doesn't have the whole cross team chat. And just start fucking yelling at people.
They do now, which is really cool.
Which is fantastic. But like, just yelling at people in civilian voices to like get the fuck out of here, while they're trying to go and plant IEDs and opium fields and random shit like that. Whereas for like Arma, which is one of the things I fucking love the best about that, is that you don't necessarily need like a team of like 10 guys to replicate that. And like you said, the replayability, it's not just this, you only have the same map, you only have the same equipment, you only have the same loadouts. Like, there's a whole lot of interchangeability with it. Like you can do like, 2003 fucking US Army clearing out a road from IEDs, like in the middle of Afghanistan. Counter. You could also be like 1980s fucking Soviets clearing out a roadblock in the Baltics. Like, and relatively the same steps are there. So that's one of the upsides of Arma 3 is the whole PvE side, and that you don't like Like I said, me and Ozzy can fucking double team a Zeus team, and it'll feel more alive than if we had like 10 other people, like on actor side of things, like living it up, doing a PvE style mission. Because Arma 3 just has those built-in things that make it easier to do that stuff. Like PvP, I'd say Squad definitely sort of has that because Arma 3 PvP is fucking insane. And Reforger PvP is better, I'd say. I'm still not the biggest fan of it, but it fucking works. But like the PvE scene in Arma 3, I don't like there has not been a game that has been able to beat it for me. And that's the only reason why I still love playing it. Is that
I agree. It's really hard to beat a good Arma 3 mission.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, like you said, you can add other player actors just to give a different voice, or the times when we had like 25 or 30 people on a PvE mission, multiple, we got multiple communities out there, we're running just three full stacks, a recce team, a sniper spotter pair, fucking
dedicated helo,
F4 Phantom, and then multiple helos, and it's like, okay, now solve this problem, solve for X. How do we do this better the next time? And you just really can't get that PvE experience anywhere else.
Yeah.
And it's still an itch that needs to be scratched from time to time. And then you end up with the wacky wonky things like Ozzy murdering people with a fucking incendiary grenade, or me burning someone with a hand grenade, or the Arma 3 space program with the fucking vehicles. Like, it's just stupid shit, and it's so good.
I'm gonna pivot and start talking about like some of the best PvE like stupid Zeus shit that we've done because it's fucking hilarious.
If you have videos, you can put them up.
I don't know if I have. I'm just gonna start saying them because I know that you're at least gonna remember them, Morgan, because you and me have been playing Arma for fucking years now at this point. The one I still will never forgive you for was, I think, Josh's mission where you were playing an Ion guy and you put like fucking 4 claymores into the fucking jungle line where no one can see shit in the middle of the fucking night. Just, oh yeah, don't try to murder the fucking group. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. I fucking got it. 4 claymores down. Fucking body the entire team. I'm sitting there listening to everyone get murdered in the fucking bush, just like, hey guys, what happened? No response on the fucking radio. Meanwhile, Ozzy's just like, oh, I just killed like everyone. That's fucking, that's
well,
crazy.
Yeah, because I was like, all right, surely they're not gonna come through the front door. That would be fucking. It was 1 claymore, by the way. I was like, they won't come through this very clear fatal funnel, bad idea thing to go through. And I'm just sitting there and I hear, oh, fuck. And then Josh, like, what have you done? Just a little Steam message pop up. Boop. Oh.
The problem that I have is it's hard for me to shut my brain off. And my brain's going, you need to set up security because that's what you would actually do. Oh, I have claymores? Okay, that's perfect. And they're procs. I don't even have to worry about like setting up a fucking whatever. Oh god, okay, well let me just set up these things because this is what an ambush would be like, and this is what you're supposed to be looking. Yeah, quite frankly, it is one of the scariest things you'll ever do if you run into a fucking explosive or something like that in the middle of the jungle. Like, it's not a pleasant experience, but at the same time, like, that's reality.
Oh, 100%.
The breaks.
I also
the worst ones
checked as well. Like, I checked with Josh. I was like, hey, can I do this? And he's like, yeah, just don't, like, I'll give you 1. I was like, all right, cool. Like, I'm not gonna like mid-max it and put it like where I thought would be bullshit. It's like I'd put it in a spot where it's like, if they're doing the correct thing, which there's no reason that they shouldn't be doing the correct thing, they'll find it. And they just fucking all came up in a line and just hit it and it killed them all. I'm like, I can't. And then I think it was Lennox had to be like, no, you guys fucked it, and you all died because you were doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's just like, you guys are fucking idiots. You just walk in a straight line, following each other in an unknown territory, or just like, oh, I got killed by an explosive. You didn't fucking look down, you dumbasses. Like, what?
Yeah. And then I get like a little message up the top, like, good strike, like it's a fucking bowling game. I'm like, ah, shit.
I think
Except
some
it's
of
Josh being like, "What have you done?" Like, oh no.
the fucking Steam messages that you get when you're either like a Zeus or an Arma actor, like just fucking some of the things that like I'm just in a fucking Zeus slot, and then Ozzy just messages me like, "Oh yeah, I fucking died. I got clipped into the walls," and I'm just like, "How the fuck did you do that, you dumbass?"
No, the ones
like,
that like as we kept going on that I kept sending you was like, some music would be nice right now,
oh
and
yeah,
it's like, yes, I'm like,
yeah.
and because
Just like
usually everyone's
music would be nice.
default,
5 seconds later, the music comes on. Just like,
Yeah.
everyone's like default as well for like transmission is caps lock, so it always seems like he's angry.
yeah. Fucking, there's just all caps, and it's just like, put on the fucking music, and you're just like, well, okay, calm down. Like, I wasn't trying
Don't
to be
yell at
angry.
me, bro.
Stop yelling.
The interesting ones are always who's the sniper in the tree line with the suppressed weapon? It's like I have an M60 that I'm tap firing from the tree line. Number one, number two, get good, scrub, because it's not suppressed. Just go looking for it. It's got tracers on it even. Now I will admit there have been a couple times where I've sat up in the belfry tower, shooting specific people. When we searched for Butters, that one event. But
well, that wasn't our event, so it was fine. We were conventional as shit, so it's fine. We got a pass on that one, I'm pretty sure, legally.
Oh God. Well, I don't want to change the topic, but I've heard you're into theater, and I might as well rip the Band-Aid off of this one.
That is literally my job. So yeah.
Your job is theater?
Yes, I work backstage, Morgan. That is my job. I work for live theater.
I did not know that. That's interesting.
Yes,
So
that's.
I am playing Aurelian in a community theater play later this month. No, the beginning of next month.
Yeah, August.
And I got goaded into it by my youngest daughter being picked to play. I can't remember the actual Shakespeare name, but it's Finn. It's the trickster fairy. And so anyway, she decided that she wanted to try out for this thing. She's never done theater before, but she decided she wanted to try theater. So she went out and tried out. And there's like 396 kids and 4 adults. I would say I'm using the term adults loosely. They're between 16 and 21. There's parents there, but as far as people trying out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the lady at first the lady came up to me, the gal that's directing the play came up and said, "Hey, we need someone to play an older character, and we don't have anybody. Are you interested in? Are you here to try out for the play?" And I was like, "No, I'm just here for my daughter. I'm on my phone, right? I'm being super rude. In retrospect, that was kind of me, but I'm on my phone, emailing, texting, doing work stuff, and then the lady goes, "Are you sure?" She goes, "You'd be perfect for the part." She goes, we need a male actor, an older male actor for it. I thought about trying to adapt it for a younger actor, but it's just not really going to work. He's got to be authoritative and blah, 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 blah. And she goes, you should really try out for the part. And I was like, nah, I'm not really interested. She's like, okay, well, if you change your mind, just let us know. So my daughter makes it through the first round of cuts. So we go from like 400 people down to 100 people.
Mm-hmm.
And then she sends the casting director there. And this casting director's giving me the same spiel. And at this point, I'm going, okay, they must be desperate, but I'm not interested, right? So then they go to the next person, right? And my daughter made her way through the series of cuts. It goes like 400 people down to 100 people, down to like 50 or 60 people, down to like 40 people. And she finally comes up and she goes, "Look, we want to give your daughter a part. We won't give her a part if you don't participate," was basically what I got from her. Like,
That's
she didn't say that verbatim.
Yeah, that's average casting directors, though.
That's insinuating. Well, I mean the average casting director, I've been told, at least with the videos I watch, is, you know what? Never mind. Let's not get into that one.
that kind of casting director. You're gonna have to sit on this couch real quick and act for me real quick.
Well, I mean, we're literally on 4 ops, 1 couch. I think we can talk about it, actually.
Yeah. You guys keep picking on my prison room when I fucking light up.
Well, so she says, she basically says, your daughter really fits this part. We like her laugh. We like her expression. She seems to pick up the nuances of the speaking parts. We need her to slow down a little bit. She's a little bit young, but we think she'd be a good part, like fit for this part. But I'm going to be honest with you, it would be a lot more favorable if we could have like a father-daughter pair play here, because you're going to be here anyway. You're going to be bringing her to the practices, and she goes, It'll be a lot easier on you, and it'll be a lot easier on us if you just would try out for the part." And I said, "Okay, I'll try out for the part." I said, "Just give me the script, I'll read it." She goes, "All you got to do is just read through these lines, and then we'll see." I'm like, "Okay." So I just read through the lines, and she goes, "All right, cool. We'll let you know if you got the part. Appreciate your time. Thank you for coming out. Whatever." And I'm like, "Okay, good." I didn't get the part, right? If I had got it then, I would have been completely panicking. But I'm like, "Okay, good. I didn't get the part because obviously she didn't like me, or I didn't say it right, or whatever." 2 weeks go by, and they had 2 rounds um,
Knockouts.
tryouts or whatever, right? So the next week they had tryouts. We had already done ours, so we didn't have to go back. And the second week is when they're going to post the list. So I'm looking at the list, right? And my daughter and her friends, two of her friends, but one of her friends has done theater before, tryout. And I'm looking on the list, and I'm trying to see if my daughter's name is on it, and then if her friend's name's on it. I'm scrolling through, I see my daughter's name under Finn, and I'm like, "Okay, great, she got the part." And I'm scrolling down a little bit further, and I see my fucking name on there, and I started panicking. I'm like, "What did I do? How am I doing this?" But I'll be honest with you, I've actually really enjoyed it. It's been an interesting experience. I've watched musical theater before. I've been to the Fifth Avenue Theater and a few other places, and it's a good experience. I love watching plays, but I never really thought that I would ever participate in a theater play. And this lady's been very cordial. She's given me a lot of specific tips on things and coaching, and then with my travel for work, she's been a lot more adaptive to just allowing me to do FaceTime and then read my lines, and she'll read my partner lines and then giving me coaching tips there. And so it's worked out pretty well. I'm not as leery about standing up in front of 300 fucking people in a theater. Although if any of you show up, just know you're in my home territory. I know where to bury the bodies. Anyway,
I think I can get on the plane quick enough.
I'm not looking forward to this play, like being up on stage, but I'm getting a lot more comfortable with it. So anyway,
Yeah,
that's the ripping the Band-Aid off.
No, it's a lot of fun. Like I said, I mean, I do this for a living. I've done this for fucking 10, 11 years now, both just in terms of not professionally and professionally. Most of what I do,
mostly just like hand him the towel after to wipe it.
Most of the time, I wipe up afterwards, and make sure it's all clean.
Hey, it's a necessary part.
Did you know Harvey, or like was that a different group?
Well, I knew him intimately.
Good job.
Hey, all right, listen.
You want the job, don't you?
The 20 bucks, man. But no, a lot of the work that I do is like
that's what the.
What were you gonna say?
Yeah, that's what the casting director was like. Just like rubbing like Cap's shoulders, like we would love for you to try.
You can do this.
He's like,
you
no!
got it. But no, like a lot of the stuff, I'm more of like the backstage, more technical. So I'm electrician, carpenter. Like most of the shit that I do now is like carpentry work, which is fucking great because I actually feel like a man when I'm doing theater, which is nice because most of the time you feel like a little fairy princess. I know, surprising. But I mean,
you're like,
you're
like Ron Swanson, or probably closer to Nick Offerman now.
And more like actual Nick Offerman, really, because I still do ballerina. But a lot of the, like, if I'm not doing that, I do a lot of like stage management work, or I work with actors, or like, and the thing that works, I think, fantastically, and it's sort of not that much of a far segue because it helps a lot when I'm doing Arma stuff. Because initially, I mean, besides the backstage stuff, I did a lot of voiceover stuff. So Like for How to Succeed at Business, I was the voice of the narrator in my high school play, and like I got to do the funny little voices. And with that, it's just sort of like, okay, that's a pretty easy segue. So like when I started playing Arma missions and I started doing like the whole actor slash role, and I'm sure the Aussie fucking knows this, when I start like panicking or screaming, like the fucking we did a Titanfall mission series, and I was a dude. I forget who has the clip of that. Like me stuck in a fucking building, like trying to shoot my way out. I forget who it was. It might have been you, Fire. That it was someone who's just like, "Oh, you tried to shoot your way out, but the windows aren't broken." And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like panicking, begging for my life with the most enthusiasm I've ever had. Like the whole theater stuff has really helped, like just liven up a lot of the Arma games that I play. But like theater's fun. I like it. I like telling stories, and it's sort of like segued not only to the Arma stuff that I do, but I do like a lot of tabletop stuff too. So I run games and I play games, and it's fucking fantastic for that. Because it's a whole lot of, still knowing your sound, knowing your lights, knowing fucking funny voices that you're going to be doing, how to stage and pace things correctly, which is nice. But like theater's fun. Like even if you're not doing it professionally and you're just doing it for a ha fun, or even if you're doing it like with your family, like it's a new experience. And at least if you're not that scared of like public speaking and stuff, it's not bad. But I enjoy it. Like I do it for a job, so I get paid for it.
That's fair. The troublesome thing I have is I've DM'd for D&D for many years, and I have a tendency when you're playing a character when you're DMing, and you're playing many different characters. I'll throw in an accent. Most of the time it slips into Russian, but every now and then I'll get German or English or some variation of Irish. The problem I have is that like during this play, I have this like at the beginning of it when I was practicing, I kept having this thing of like, because I'm playing two characters. So I'm playing it's a take on a Shakespearean play. So I'm playing a mayor of a town, and I'm playing Aurelian in the fairy world or whatever. And I keep wanting to find a way to divide the two, because we haven't done any practicing with any costumes or really any props or anything. That's not coming for a couple of weeks. So I'm having trouble like separating the two in my head, and I'm having trouble figuring out how to like portray that to the audience. And she's worked with me on that. Most of what she said is it stage presence. One of them kind of needs to like slump their shoulders forward, or be very very upright, chest forward, like find a way to position your body slightly different. It's not your voice that has to change. But the fucked up part is that I keep having this temptation of like wanting to slip into some sort of an accent to try and differentiate between the two, and that's not what she wants. So it's been messing with my head a little bit. I explained it to her, and when I explained it to her, she's like, "Okay, well that makes perfect sense, but just don't do that." I'm like, "All right, that's
something that, I mean, obviously posture is, I think, one of the biggest things that I've been taught is like, where your center of your body is, and like how you position yourself. So like for a lot of people, the center of their body is their stomach, obviously. But like if you're walking down the street and you see I'm gonna say this, a fent walker, and they're fucking like doubled over, and like their center of the body is not the stomach, it's like their fucking shoulders, because their head is halfway down the fucking floor. Meanwhile, you got an old guy who's like leaning back and using a cane. His center of his body isn't his stomach, it's like his legs. Like that's obviously the big one, but like a fun little tip, when I'm doing D&D stuff, or if I'm just helping people and actors, and I've talked to a bunch of professional people about this, hats, glasses, and shoes, that's the biggest way, because you're going to be wearing different things during when you're performing. And like different shoes, you don't think it's going to be like a big difference, but like the type of shoes that you're wearing changes how you act. Like if you're wearing fucking boots versus you're wearing slippers, like you don't realize it in your head, but like when you're reading lines, you sort of start falling into that because you get used to it. And then that's how you're able to differentiate it, because it's sort of like a subconscious thing that you don't realize is happening. Like when I'm playing characters for my D&D game, I wear little hats, little props, little glasses, or have a fucking like smoking pipe that I use. And like, sure, one, it's funny prop work because you want to go and entertain your players, but at the same time, it helps you sort of like remember what voices and what characters you're playing. Because if you have the same voice and you're not really changing it up and you're not doing accents, it's fucking difficult.
the problem that I'm having right now is that they're not doing anything tech related. We're just doing run throughs, right?
Mhm.
So I can't. There's no way for me to change clothes, right? So I'm waiting for the first tech run where we got lighting. We're going to be changing some form of clothing, and then I think I'll be able to like sort it out in my head a little bit better. We're just not there yet, unfortunately, which
Yeah.
sucks. So
Other thing is like pitch or pacing is another thing. Like just changing like how high or how low you speak, or like how fast you say the words also helps. Because like if you're just
sure.
reading off a script and you're just like, blah 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 blah. If you slow it down, sometimes the brain is just like, yeah, I'll say it differently because you're saying it weird, you fucking weirdo.
You're doing it wrong.
You're doing it wrong. But it's all about preference, really. And I mean, it's your first time doing theater, if I'm not mistaken. Like that's something that happens after you do it like 15 fucking times. Like
Fair enough.
just and doing 2 roles for your first time doing any sort of acting is a fucking choice. That's all I'll say. I wouldn't recommend it, but fuck it, you ball. So not
It
necessarily a
wasn't
terrible
it
thing.
wasn't my choice. That's the thing. So
I know.
in order to play this, I have to play both roles. And the part that is a little infuriating is so most of the players that are there that have a lot of roles are playing the same character. They're just in a bunch of the scenes.
Hmm.
My character is in almost every scene.
Mhm.
I just don't talk all the time, which I'm fine with, right? But the problem is I might have to interject with something. Like there's a line where the the male protagonist, the female protagonist, they don't like each other, and so they're doing the whole, you know, I hate you, I don't like you, get away from me,
You're not my
curse on you and
dad.
your family, whatever, right? Um, so they're doing that whole thing, and um, they're the guy, the male role, um, really lambastes her with comments and descriptions of her, and he never wants to see her. He thinks she's ugly, whatever, and then he leaves. And she's there, and she says like something equivalent to like, I'm gonna try my best to get him to turn around and love me again. And then when she leaves, like I'm standing there on stage in this like large hulking presence of what's supposed to be a fairy, although I'm a 300 pound, you know, 6'3", man with a beard. I have to stand there hulking off on the side. And then I have one line after their whole monologue or not, dialogue together, and it's uh God, I'm spacing on it right now. It's
Oh
yeah,
no.
I don't normally feel sympathy for humans, but this one brings a tear to my eye. And then I just swish my cloak and walk off stage, and I'm like, I've got to sit there and remember this one line for this entire process, and it's like 10 minutes of dialogue with them going back and forward because he's searching for someone else, and it's her cousin, and she likes it. It's hard, and then the very next scene, I have to turn around and go play the mayor. So it's like I'm going to be coming off stage, swapping costumes, then coming back on stage 60 seconds later to play a completely different character, and it's
That
oh,
is one hell of a directing choice. I would not recommend that to my worst enemy. But I mean, the good thing is that, well, at least with a lot of the actors that I've worked with, is that and I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway. If people are talking and you have a visual cue of like when something's supposed to happen, people just fucking space out and just like forget that everything's happening on stage until the
right,
visual cue
right, right,
happens, and
right,
then they're just
right.
like, "Oh yeah, I'm back," which is like the fucking. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to be engaged the whole time, but at the same time, yeah, I've heard this line and the same exact dialogue
Right.
150 fucking times because I've been in rehearsal. I don't care. Um,
It's
but
a
I mean,
2 hour play, and I'm out there for an hour and 20 minutes. Like
Yeah.
at some
that'll
point,
be
I'm
fun.
going to lose interest.
Yes. I give you about 3 more weeks. Once tech starts, good luck. There's a reason why we call tech Hell Week. Because it is hell. It's pain. And if you have a 12 to 12, May God have mercy on your soul.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
That means 12 hours
12
straight of
hours.
doing technical work.
Oh, no, because you got to remember, like the vast majority of people that are there are young children, right? So they're
Okay.
between the ages of I think the youngest is 7 and the oldest kid is 16. There's 2 other adults, they're both females that are playing parts. Um, but it's not like they can't keep kids there for 12 hours to do this thing.
Yeah.
But
But they
I don't
will call
know.
people
Have you
in.
heard of iPhones and how they're made?
yeah, but that's
iPads.
China, not America. Okay.
Put on Coco
Um,
Melon, dude. They'll
Fair.
fucking do whatever you want.
Yeah.
well,
Put an
so
iPad in front of them with toy. Who's the toy kid?
that's the
Damn,
thing that we've
I've owned kids.
that's the thing we've struggled with the most right now is that they have a like a green room where you go sit in between your your parts.
Mm.
And it's 14 children and 3 adults sitting in the room, myself included, right? And we're all trying to corral a bunch of children, which is fine, it works. But the problem is when all 3 adults have to be on stage to have speaking parts, suddenly the children, like you'll hear them from the green, like on stage from the green room. They can't talk at a normal volume because their neighbor is talking slightly louder. So then they have to pick up their tone of voice, and then the neighbor picks up their tone of voice. And next thing you know, you have
Yep.
12 screaming children in a green room by
I love working
themselves,
with kids.
causing who knows what kind of havoc. And the stage managers they're older teenagers, but they're all kids as well. And so, you end up with this very interesting dialogue, and I don't know. I'm going to be grateful
It's
when it's over, but it's been an experience for sure.
Well, at
that's
least
the thing.
at least you're on stage, you won't have to deal with the kids. Hopefully, right? They'll have someone back there.
That's true. So the moms are trying to come, they're trying
Oh,
to
they
at
always
least one
are.
of the moms in the green room with the kids, try and mitigate some of that. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I put together. Oh, so that's one thing that I did for them. So I have access to construction equipment and tools and
Power tools, chainsaws, table saws, plenty
well,
of
that
yeah,
and
Using a
plenty of.
chainsaw in set building, you are fucking insane.
no, but
I will say that
well,
right
No,
now.
for the kids to play
one of the
with
things.
to
Oh yeah,
occupy
for the
them.
kids to play with, yeah,
Yeah,
chainsaws are
that's
completely
fine.
safe. Yeah, you're right.
One of the things that they don't have is a ton of set scenery because they pull from the local. So the lady that's doing the program is also the lady that does the theater classes for every school in the district. So
Mm-hmm.
there's 4 high schools, and then the charter school that's
They
here,
have one lady do
and
all the drama for the entire
all the
county.
drama for the entirety of the county.
That's
Yeah.
fucking insane.
Wow.
And she
Okay.
does a
No,
great
she
job
loves
with
it.
it. But you got to remember, like the schools here are not large. Like the largest school has like 250 kids in the high school. It's not a big high school. The smallest one has like a graduating class this year of 30. Um, so
Yeah, that's pretty small.
it's yeah, it's not great, but at least she's able. On Monday she goes to this place, Tuesday she goes to this place, Wednesday she
Mm.
goes here, Thursday she goes here, Friday she does coursework or whatever. I don't know what her schedule is, but that's the way she's kind of described it. And she pulls from the school districts for their set pieces, and then in the summertime, this is what they're doing: is they do a summertime play, and then they do a Christmas play outside the school district as well, kind of like the summertime play. One of the things that they've never had access to is a ton of set scenery. So when I've had employees that have had significant amounts of downtime with all the wet weather that we've been having here, I've given them instructions to, hey, here's what I need you to cut out, or here's what I need you to paint, or here's what I need you to build, and we're building things for them. The other thing they don't have access to is a ton of like floral scenery. So I went down to the 3 nurseries that I have um, uh, accounts with, and I went and talked to my guys that I've spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars over the last 6 years of owning and managing and selling and then owning again a landscape company. And I just said, hey, I need stuff, and it's for a good cause. What can you give me? And so for this particular play, all of the plants that are going to be on stage are all live plants, which is going to be
Alright.
kind of unique. So it'll be
It
neat.
is because doing anything with live anything on stage that is not the actors tends to be an interesting choice. Mostly just because
set up ScrimNet.
Well, it's also just one day. It's not like they're having to keep it alive and keep everything the same.
No. It's multiple days. Yeah, it's a full weekend.
It's a weekend?
Okay.
Full weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah.
It's not a month run. That's always the fun stuff.
Yeah, it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But all the plants that we picked are all heat tolerant, and at the end of every play, at the end of every whatever you call it, we're gonna take them outside. They have a little alleyway that's gated. Where we can water them out there. They can sit out there until the next day when they need to set up again. So yeah, it's going to work out pretty well. It's not like we're bringing a live animal on there that's got to be fed and watered for 3 days or whatever. So
like
you already have the
I went to a Christmas play. I can't it was anyway, they brought in a bunch of live animals. It was like camels and like horses and shit and like goats and sheep. Like way too much.
Being a stagehand working with live animals, you will also have to clean up the shit. That's why I never want to work with live animals on a set, because I don't want to do that shit. No, thank you.
Well, you're not working on the theater release of Air Bud?
I'm not, but if that was an opportunity, I would sign my soul for that contract.
I love the memes of like when it's your weekend with the kid and he just got beaten by a dog in his basketball game and you have to drive him home.
You did a good job, Chip.
You see your kid one weekend a month, and you went to watch his baseball game, and he gets beat by a fucking golden retriever.
Yeah, the worst as well is when you have to now go explain to your bookie that the illegal bet you put on wasn't fair because it was a magical dog, and he's like, he's getting his money, and then you remember why your wife left you, and you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah. A bookie that'll take bets on a little league game. That's a good guy. That's
a great
nice guy. A good guy.
Known him for years.
He's a great guy. What illegal gambling!
It's like, hey, you got any action on this? It's T-ball.
this is a fucking under 13 fucking softball game, dude. What are you on about? What are you looking?
There has there was
one kid strikes out despite it being T-ball. 2 kids don't run to first even though they get a hit.
What's the minimum? $1,000.
One kid. One kid just sits down, just like halfway through the match. He's at second base and he's like, no, sitting down.
So that's
someone picking Daisy in the outfield. Fucking 1 to 5.
That's like the easy pick on the parlay, so at least you get one,
Speaking of parlays and going back to roleplay, I do love Dungeons and Dragons when you have somebody make a new character and they act like, well, I've already invested so much time in this accent, so I'm just gonna copy it. And you're just like, you didn't try at all to change anything. Like you could just speak slowly. That's the thing.
It could be like me, and like I can't do an accent. Like I think I tried Irish in the beginning.
I would love to see you try to do an Irish accent. That would be fucking hilarious.
No, you don't. You really don't.
I know. That's why I want to see it.
Wouldn't you like to know
if Shane Gillis had an Irish cousin that slightly was
a little bit down with the system.
Yeah, a little downy. He likes to make grilled cheese at night for sure.
Yeah. Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, that would be a good bit. Is having a character, D&D character, and you just have Down syndrome, and it's like well, I'm an orc.
I'm pretty sure. That's all warlocks.
No.
All warlocks are nepo babies, and I'll stand by that. I'll fucking...
Well, the nepo baby thing works. Yeah, I'll give him that. Fucking he nailed that one on the head.
I'd say artificer.
He's only really pushing hard against that because he's playing a warlock in our group.
You fucking pussy! You nepo baby cunt! You fucking.
And I like absolutely am as well. Like it's just like taking credit for shit. Fucking, it's like charisma. Fucking build.
He's a shisty. He's a shisty high elf
charlatan.
dude.
Yeah.
I think I was telling. I think I was telling Ozzy about this when he was just like, "Hey, you want to go play Broken Arrow?" I was just like, "I'm playing D&D," and he asked me like 2 days later, "Hey, you want to play Broken Arrow?" I'm playing D&D. I was just like, "How many fucking D&D games are you in?" I was just like, 6. I'm like, "Oh yeah." D&D is a lot of fun. I run 2 games. I run a Wild West adventure game currently, which it's like a short mini campaign that I'm doing. So like every single level, a fucking thing that every player in my group that plays D&D always says after every single session is, "Hey, do we level up? Hey, do we level up?" It's like fucking, "Hey, are we there yet? Hey, are we there yet?" And I fucking want to bash my head into a rock.
Do you do milestone or do you do experience points?
XP's not real, and you can't tell me otherwise. Milestone is the only way to do it.
I agree.
XP is stupid and for babies and for Adventure League.
I helped kill that goblin, so I get 12.
I killed the goblin, so I get 5 extra XP. Shut the fuck up.
It's only useful, and I'm not saying this in any way of trying to defend it at all, but it's only useful for DMs who are new to the game that don't know how to balance an encounter. Utilizing XP as a resource to balance an encounter is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah. And then you get a group of people who like play min-max characters, and they're just like, "Oh, there's a town of people. Every commoner is about 200 XP. Let's just fucking kill 50 people. Fucking level up, guys. Trust."
Tell me about your min-max character that you made Servant quit over.
The orc.
So I put together a character. So we had a. All right, we had. Typically, the things that I'm interested in doing as a DM is telling a story. It's not so much the action. We do a lot of engagements and battles, and these guys will fight things, but a lot of it's more like trying to solve the puzzle or like work through intrigue or have conversations with people and trying to figure things out that way is the things that really interest me more so than like, all right, we're going to just set up an ancient red dragon encounter. We'll see if your level 10 characters survive, right? So in this particular thing, the party had to come back together. So we had started at level 5 and we're telling the story, right? So the story begins, they're level 5 adventurers that are a part of they're mercenaries, or they're, like Fire's character's case, or one or two of the other guys' characters' case, they're in the military for this particular country, and
they're a charlatan.
Yeah, and then think of like the A team, but it's actually like the F team, where they have to just pull the best possible miscreants that they can get together to form this group to go solve a problem. And so the thing that they were having to solve was essentially a problem at a prison. And so they go through the prison and they're working through the problem. And the goal for me, this was like the preamble for setting them up. So the campaign that I'm running now, I really wanted the players to be level 10 and above. The goal is, I'm hoping in some time, if we continue to play it, I'm hoping to make it all the way through to level 20, because I'd like to do some epic level encounters with these guys. But the goal for me was always to start at level 10, but I needed to give some context of how they got to that point, right? So they go through this the preamble, and then they make their way into the main storyline. And then as a part of the storyline of that transition is there's a 5-year period where each of the characters is going and doing different things. And so we talked about their backstory, and that really helps them flesh out exactly what their character is, what their character's motivations are, context that their characters may have. It really helps them build like that experience within the game itself, of like, okay, well, this is a real, as real as D&D can be. This is a real character that I'm invested in, because now it's not just the simple like writing a backstory about your character and then having a discussion with your DM. Like, you are making your character and you're having interactions with your party that you're not going to get from just, a simple session 0. And so we go to level 10, and as a part of their come together, Sturbin decided that he wanted to be, so he's a paladin for the party, and he wanted to be a what do they call that? A guy that fights for other people in an arena.
Gladiator?
A champion. A champion, right?
Oh.
A champion. And so he decides that he wants to be a champion. That's what he's going to go do. So the storyline, the way the arc works is essentially there's some intrigue in there and there's some other things, but there's a big bad evil guy, and they're trying to work through who that is, what that is, or if it's a creature or if it's a person or whatever. And so Sturban takes up the arms for a senator within the government to fight on his behalf in a trial by combat, and he goes into fight, right? So I have the ability to sit down over the course of 30 to 45 minutes while I'm on a plane flight and peruse through his character sheet and learn what his positive traits are, what the negative traits are, how to and not necessarily how to build a character that's going to kill him, but build a character that's going to be an engaging fight where he should be able to kill this character, and not just luck of the dice, right? He should be able to kill this character 70% of the time, as long as he's using his character's sheet, right? And not just kind of playing off the cuff. Well, we get into the engagement and it's completely one-sided. This guy is mopping the floor with him up one side and down the other. And then I'm encouraging him to like go back and read through his player sheet. And I'm telling him, hey, here's something that you can do. And eventually I just open his character sheet up on the side and I do an engagement, and it's just very simple stuff. He's just attacking 2 or 3 or 4 times, depending on if I have action surge available or if I've got an extra attack or I've got haste on or whatever. And that's it. He's just literally just a barbarian fighter. There's nothing complex about this character, right? And
Incorrect.
I open up. No, there's nothing complex about it. I open up Sturban's character sheet and I'm reading through his stats and I'm like, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? Why don't you have this aura up? Why aren't you? Because if you have this aura up, it gives you advantage on any attack that you're doing against a solo player, like all this stuff. And so we're going through the list of stuff, and he finally gets to the point where he's about back even. But the problem is that he spent so much time in the back foot, there's no possible way that he's going to be able to even out. So
he was literally on the ropes, fucking getting the shit kicked out of him.
Meanwhile,
and what's even worse is I put a $3,000 fucking bet on him to win. And I'm like, just watching this like unplay, I was like, oh my god. I'm like, we're helping him cheat and shit. I'm like throwing fucking potions at him.
We're cheating so much. Like we have
just remember that somewhere out there is some guy that won a very, very, very big bet in polymorph 3 times. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
3 times as a Tyrannosaurus.
Right.
Yeah. The funny thing as well is after the fight, he had the audacity to be like, "Oh, I can't believe you wasted your money and spent all that." It's like you're on the your eyes hanging out of your socket at the moment. I will not be judged for my decisions right now.
Well, it ended in a draw. It was Morgan very politely ended it in a draw. It was just like, yeah, you fought really well. Really proud of you.
Only because the lad got down to like 1 HP, and it's just like, all right, well, that's
brother, you gotta stop, man. Like,
well,
hey,
it's like
fucking die.
The numbers just happen to end at 1, so it's like, okay, like a sneeze more, a single dice roll out, like
we're fucking dead. So sort of getting back to
it made the character, like the guy who played the character, quit. He never showed up again after that.
That's fucking fun.
Broken Arrow came out and he was like, do this.
Yeah, he quit.
Yeah, that tends to be how it is. Sort of going back to the 1 HP thing, and also how many games I'm in. I'm running a Wild West game on one of the days. I'm running a Feywild Beyond the Witchlight game, and then I'm a player in a homebrew The World is Warfare. I'm dying. I'm playing a Necromancer. I'm in a Curse of Strahd game, and then I'm in another homebrew game. In the Curse of Strahd game, I have been on 1 HP for a fucking day and a half. Because vampires, when they bite you, reduce your maximum HP. And I keep getting my shit kicked in. And then the DM, the wonderful DM, I love her to death. But fucking, we get into the next day, I get all my HP back. I'm like, okay, this will go great. We walk into a fucking hag or a coven of hags. They have a lair action. Lair actions are so much fun. She keeps rolling the fucking dice on the one that sends us up into the fucking air and throws us back on the ground. 5 fucking times in a row. I hated it. So like the fight initially was inside this like windmill type thing, so it was fine. We just hit the roof, we come back down 10 feet, not a whole lot of damage. Chase the hags outside. Fun fact: lair actions aren't just in the building; they're in the area surrounding the building. Congratulations, you're now 50 feet up in the air and falling. Get fucked, idiot. Which is so much fun. I love that. But no, I fucking D&D is so much fun. Playing, I'm more of a player than I am a DM, but like for the Wild West game I'm in, I have thrown the fucking book at my players. Level 4, throwing a rock, which is a 100 plus HP winged creature at them, is so much fun. I am not a masochist. I don't like pain that much. I just like hurting people because it's
That's
funny.
called sadism.
Yeah, that's
the opposite.
Yeah.
I also do like getting thrown against the wall as a player, which is so much fun.
Oh,
I got in
as
the
a player,
Saturday game that
As a
I'm
player,
in,
as a
I get fucking as a player. I got fucking grapple hooked and literally thrown 50 feet, let go, slammed in the side of a fucking cavern wall. I got fucking Gmod fucking dragged around. I got thrown in the ground instead, which is so much fun. And like it's not just like regular D&D that I play too. It's like I run Delta Green, which is like a sci-fi modern. Well, one of it's Vietnam. That's one era of it, and the other one is just like, hey, you're in downtown fucking Chicago, and beasts from beyond the fucking veil try to eat your fucking eyes out. Have fun.
Oh look,
dickhead.
horrors beyond my comprehension.
Woo!
Oh boy.
Which is my favorite thing to run. I love scaring the shit out of people. Well, which is one of the games
I've invested in the second edition of the Alien RPG, and I've posted, and I really want to do the Alien RPG one shot that they've just dropped, but we need to get through our shit first. Yeah, well, I haven't done it yet. Let's see. It's like the Hadley's Hope, like fucking last days or whatever. And yeah, well, we were thinking about trying to get somebody on, and then being like, all right, cool. After this, we'll go do it. It would have been tits.
That's not a bad idea. I also play in like a Stalker one as well. But Stalker D&D is fucking insane. I'm currently in a game where it's
everybody not doing fucking Russian accents in Stalker.
Well, that's the thing. It's like all of us are doing Russian accents. Like even me, I'm playing the merc and I'm still Russian. There's a merc. There's a fucking.
Just keep changing hats because it's like, oh, this guy has this guy has a Russian accent. It's like, motherfucker, we're in Ukraine. Everyone has a Russian accent.
Everyone has Russian accents. Not a big deal.
That'd be good. And then you bump into one Chinese dude, and he's like,
yeah. Well, that's the thing is that, like, out of all the people that we ran into, there was one fucking Australian dude named Ox, and, like, our DM is a fucking Czech dude who can't do an Australian accent, and he barely fucking does an English accent. So it's just, like, it's so fucking funny hearing him try to, oh, yeah, my fucking...
Actually, that'd be a great character for Stalker. Just like, oh, what are you here for? Riches? Nah. Here to hunt and have some good drinks with some good people.
Here to fucking ball out and beat the shit out of a bunch of chimeras out in fucking Lamask, bruv.
I'm not here to fuck not here to fuck spiders. Here to kill them. And fucking
someone said that the fucking huntsman was a problem, and I came here to fucking the zone to go and figure out what these things are in the tunnels. Fuck these cunts.
What's the invisible guys that suck your blood?
Bloodsuckers. Dude,
Bloodsuckers.
I was playing, we ran into Bloodsuckers in that game, and, like, my character did not even fucking notice them. I had on, like, a headlamp, I was just, like, walking forward, everyone else was, like, seeing these invisible things behind, turn around, I'm just like, there's nothing behind me, I don't know what they're talking about.
It's
fun.
Man. Go to the tunnel, quick.
It's
dangerous.
That would actually probably be another good character for the Aliens game, is just another Australian, like, crikey, you fucking face hugger.
Oh, fucking, where the hell is this dickhead? I don't see this thing.
Wait, that's going to jump on my face and impregnate me. I'm not about that, mate. I'm about
values.
I'm just a little upset that in all these D&D games that you're in, that I haven't gotten an invite to any of them. I'm just going to be honest. I'm a little upset.
Yeah.
Get one,
That's
get
okay,
fucked. Two, I play with a group of people that just like it's a cycle of, or like a circle of like 10 people, and we've just like been playing games for like 12 plus years, and we literally just run games for each other. So Sorry, you haven't got the invite. But I will be doing more Delta Green stuff, and it actually, I can send a link for it. We've been doing the recorded sessions for it. So if you want that link, we've been posting stuff on YouTube for the Curse of Strahd, where you get to see me get stepped on by a big bahuma-doomed lady, which is painful for me.
Right.
I
Yeah.
haven't played.
Ozzy will be really
yeah.
into it though.
Oh, that would suck.
That's the thing is like we have to like
yeah.
lock in and be like, oh yes, no, it's bad that the vampire lady's trying to kill us. Meanwhile, it's Lady fucking Demestricu just fucking like, oh, I'm gonna go and kill you now, and I have to go, oh no, please don't kill me and suck my blood.
Please.
Oh no.
Oh, don't make me your troll.
Yeah,
after you've given me uppies, all my blood's only gone to one place. No,
that was me when she sucked me for 1 health, man. That's exactly how it was like.
Yeah.
Damn,
just
cigarette in mouth, like 1 health, baby.
Was it good for you? It was good for me.
You ever been sucked down to 1 health, brother? Now I have not.
I have it. I do it again.
Yeah. Suck to 1 HP and she keeps sucking.
Takes drag of cigarette, rolls a fucking 0, dies.
Well, you can't actually roll a 0, Abby. You can only roll a 1 and it didn't save me.
Anyway, you coughed and unfortunately, flame popped up in your mouth and you drowned. What?
Yeah, surprising. You flop on the floor and you fucking die. Congratulations, make a new character. I think
did she step on me? Hey, can you tell me if she stepped on me?
You'll never know because you did. No.
One of the players that I constantly play with is the most like crackpot motherfucker. His solution for hey, I think the gods might be fucking with me was to just go, hey guys, trust me, I've got this. Snap his own fucking neck, kill himself in the fucking game, legitimately. Come back in, new character, exact same name, just switched around. Little fucking piece of shit.
Well, that's the gods sent him there from a different timeline, right?
Yeah. Different world.
Well, that's like my character. Fucking just speaking of like names or whatever. He's just a charlatan high elf that treats everyone like shit. But he like can't pronounce people's names correctly. Like he always emphasizes the first like letter. So it's like if their name's Steven, it's Effin or fucking B Rad, which is the dude's actual name. Yeah, right. And he keeps going. Yeah, just an absolute like shit cunt, like constantly going around being like, any illegal gambling going on here, guys? Anyone down?
Nobody's taking action on this, right?
Yeah. Constantly distort on like all of his things to be like, I'm rich as shit.
I'm gonna need. I'm
waiting to like fail one
and information for the guy that's taking the totally illegal gambling bets, so I could stay away from him. I can't really have that on my conscience.
Dude, see, I actually have a gambling addiction. So tell me where to stay away from.
Yeah, tell me how to stay away from him and what the minimum bet is for that. By the way, that way I can avoid it.
Yeah, what I sort of want to do next time we're in town is take out like a loan under one of my party members' names and then take a bet. Under the same
disguise self with them too, because you can do that.
I'm not even gonna do that. Just fucking take the name.
Who was the party member that died recently? What was their name? I forgot.
It was
Salt's character. I forgot what his name though.
And he came back with another Russian guy, which is
yeah, because he can't do it. He's like,
that's what we're talking about. Coming back with the same
I'm
fucking
committed
name.
to Russian. It's like, god damn it,
dude. When you're committed, you're fucking committed.
Was it Voltors? Was that his name? No, that's his new character's name.
Listen,
anyway, you should take a loan out in his name because he's like crippled right now.
He's already. What's he gonna do? Like hobble away.
He's missing 2 legs and an arm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was questioned by some people.
Yeah. The thing that gets me about D&D is sometimes when like you're like your fellow party member is just cooking. Please come. Please, like you have to help us out. Like I had to listen to him try talk his way into a hunter's lodge. He's like, I'm here. We're talking about saints. Like, all right, cool. Yeah, that's good. Talk about the saint of spring or summer of bountifulness. It's like, I'm here for the saint of winter. The thing that hunters probably hate. Like, oh, sweet. The period of time where like game is at its worst and
That
and you're
wasn't
like
the worst
struggling
part.
to survive.
The worst part is he gave the name of a specific goddess, and then he didn't know anything about her. That was the worst part. It was,
Yeah.
it was like, yeah, they're gonna ask questions, man. Like,
yeah, and then like he hears about a guy being tortured, and he's like, "Oh, I can help you torture him if you want." It's like,
yeah,
what?
let me. I can help you. Like, keep him alive longer, so you can torture him more. You know,
it's just like,
just like
yeah. At that point,
it's like seeing a guy torture a guy and dapping him up, and be like, "I got you, fam.
I got you, bro.
Yeah,
don't worry
bro.
about it.
All this damage, I'ma heal it. Oh, and you gonna let me go?
Now.
Nah,
Hit him
they're
again.
gonna do it again.
Punch him some more, please. You know,
and just like the level of fucking like it's all right if you go that route and then just like roll with it. It's like cool, and in return, I'm actually corrupt as shit, and I need like a little boy or something. But then still trying to be like the moral high ground of like all life is sacred. You just helped somebody get tortured, like wild.
Yeah,
then,
yeah. Yesterday,
it's the mentality.
Yesterday when I was running my Feywild game, which it's just a bunch of people that just got fucking shunted into the Feywild because that happens. One of my fucking players, she kills this rabbit that has a giant scarf on his neck, and then goes, "Oh yes, I would like to go and take the scarf. You can't take the scarf. It's on his body. It can't be detached. It's probably a cursed item. Okay, I'm gonna decapitate him." Yeah, you decapitated. The scarf's still attached. Okay, I'm gonna decapitate the other part of the neck. So you're gonna make a salami out of the neck that's attached to the scarf. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Can I do that, DM? Sure, I guess. No, okay, you're carrying around a sliver of neck.
Yeah. I get that mentality, and I get those people because I had a buddy, fucking Josie, who play Red Dead, and like I'd watch him play Red Dead back in the day. And he just like, "Oh, cool, a hat," and just kill a cunt and immediately take his hat. I was like, "Oh my god!" like,
fucking, like, I love. So me and Josie, which is Morgan's friend, we played in a long-term D&D game for fucking years. He had a character that died, whatever. It was, me and him, we had backstory together. We were like cousins and shit. He got blown up by a TNT thing, got smashed into smithereens. That's not the important part. What is the important part is the next fucking character that he came in with was John Morgan, who is literally just fucking Arthur Morgan and fucking John Marston smashed together as a warlock. And it was just like, okay, cool. You're in a super fantasy setting and you're playing a cowboy. Yeah, I'm just doing that. I'm just a poor ranch hand, man. Just like, all right, right, what the fuck?
I'm not gonna lie. I did take inspiration from him because he had like he's casting Eldritch Blast, but like he used it like a pistol or whatever. So my character, like I was like, that's actually genius. So now I bought a flintlock pistol for my character. So if they were like, oh, we have to search you or whatever, I hand him the pistol, but I can still always. Like a genius, like, oh no, I'm so disarmed. You don't know I'm a warlock until one of my fucking dipshit teammates will probably be like, he's a warlock. Like, can you shut the fuck up?
There's a homebrew book called Valda's that is like, it's what I use for like gunslingers and things like that. One of the spells is fucking finger guns, and it is a cantrip. And every time I can get that on a character, I fucking use that because just like, oh yeah, I don't have a weapon. Fucking
yeah. It's great. Like I planned to pull out the flintlock pistol at one point and cast Eldritch Blast, and just like people were like, "What the fuck?" And this is like,
"That's my gun, man."
Yeah, because
I keep that thing on me.
Well, Fireplace is our little gunslinger at the moment. So he's I'm always like next to him. I'm always next to him, fucking giving him encouragement because I never want to get in the fight. I'm just gonna hang back, bro.
Average Nepo, baby. Average Nepo.
Oh, that looks dangerous.
Have we got? I don't think I've fired a shot in anger. No. I have. I have. We did in the cavern.
Blasted. Yeah.
But that's it. I think that's the only shots I've fired in anger so far. So far, I mean.
Well, tomorrow's supposed to be.
Tomorrow we busting out.
Tomorrow we're bringing the heat. Yeah, we got our matches tomorrow.
Don't bust too hard, guys.
Oh yeah, we're gonna bust it down. So for sure.
Yeah. Until somebody fucks it up, like the fucking opening of a Broken Arrow game, and they have the DC. Like, fuck this, I'm
they
out.
Immediately leave. Yeah.
Now we go paradrop right here, guys. So I just got shot down by an F300.
Speaking of good zingers, the other day we were playing volleyball, and I was like, "Cunt, you have to spike it like it's a Tinder date, bro." And that didn't go too well with everybody else on the court. They were like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Oh, come on." That's
average
Aussie
banger hits for like 4 people and 4 people only.
Oh yeah, but I was like, "Oh, come on, that's funny. That's funny." I'm not saying strike it like it's a fucking tower. Relax, cunt.
I still think that one of my favorite bits that you have ever done, and you have a lot of bits. First off, coward. I still use that to this day. Just calling people coward for no you fucking coward. You fucking.
Yeah. There's a reason that people died in the Wild West after being called a coward. It's like, yeah.
But I think my favorite Aussie bit of all time.
What are you, yellow?
Was fucking just like actually meeting up with Ozzy and going out drinking with him, and then just like walking to a bar, just like, oh hey, yeah, and just like talking to the bartender, just be like, oh okay, like what do you guys do? Oh, we're like a film crew for a food place. Oh, okay, like what nationality are you? Oh, we're Swedish. Talking a full fucking Australian accent, 2 other people talking in just straight up English, just like, oh, that's so cool. Like, yeah, we're from Stockholm. I don't know.
We also, because we were traveling with once again our mate Josie, who's a big fella, and we're like, we're a food crew, and they like look at him and they're like, okay,
yeah,
like,
all right,
got him. Yeah.
Meanwhile, like, man can't make it up a fucking hill.
Can't doubling down, and they're like, wow, that's incredible. Like, how's it like? I'm like, it's like just saying insane shit, and like, wow, that's awesome. And then leave, and I like go over to me, and I'm like, all right, we have to. I've gone too deep now.
This is our life now. Every place that we go to, we have to do this. We've already locked in.
All right, well, I got you in DC. I'm the big boy, so I'll let them know.
All right, well,
I don't know.
We got you.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with DC. Maybe I'll just be like, I'm a spy. Nah, that'll probably get me in jail or something.
That might
you would actually
want to do that when you're in DC.
Say you're a lobbyist. Say you're an Australian gunpowder. There you go.
No, it should be like all.
You're a Macca's fucking lobbyist.
No.
Yeah,
Say you're a consultant here in the States for a large kangaroo farm in Texas.
Oh my god!
There you go.
You're selling jerky by the fucking pallet.
Have you ever had kangaroo jerky? And I'm just like grab their drink out of their hand. Let me tell you what it's like.
You ever felt the soft ass of a baby when you're wiping it?
That's what it tastes like when you eat kangaroo jerky.
I want you to close your eyes and now imagine the softest shit you've ever taken. That's kangaroo jerky.
Fucking.
I want you to, when you wake up after your 3-day bender and that first little beer touches your lips and you know it's time for day 4, kangaroo jerky. What the fuck?
Yeah, you're. My favorite is you do that on your Tinder profile too.
I lie.
Just wild shit. Lie to women. I love lying.
You also just lie to just random women that you see.
In San Fran, I was lying to fucking just.
It was fucking hilarious. Just like how old are you? I'm fucking like 21.
30. Yeah. The best was when it was like Fleet Week was like just started.
Oh, dude, the fucking Marines! Holy shit, that was so much fun.
We went to a place and these dudes are they're in their dress blues or whatever and they're chilling out and we're like, yep, sweet. One of them is like not 21. The other one is probably like 23 and 22. So the one who's like 18 is getting plastered just far too quick.
Absolutely shittered.
The dude who's like 23 though is like a pool shark. Like he was fucking cleaning
the Marine dude. He was fucking. Yeah. Oh my god. The electricians they had couldn't fucking.
Yeah, and we were like, fuck, this dude's like nailing it. Just his buddies were fucking it the entire time, and we were getting progressively more drunk, being like, we're gonna have to buy these dudes drinks because we're about to lose. And they'd sink the black or whatever, and we're just in his face, like, you guys fucking suck, and he's just like, he's fucking losing his mind.
Just fucking 2 Navy guys with him, just absolutely plastered, just fucking up his whole day. The one Marine there, just like, you fucking dipshits. You.
I was also wearing my cap with a fucking Australian flag. Like, oh, where you from? Like, that's an interesting accent. I'm like, oh, Boston, and he's like, oh, that's cool. And I'm like, are you serious, bro? And he's like, yeah. Like, it's a fucking military hat, right? It's like anybody can, and like we're shooting the shit the same way you would to fucking, you know, enlisted fellas. And fucking Josie's like, yeah, I was in fucking that. And so clearly we've already set the rapport. And he's just like, yeah, Boston, that's mad. I'm like, what the fuck?
You fucking dipshit.
Like, also again, like, super shit face. I'm like, are you retarded?
Fucking just crawling over the fucking pool table. Poor fucker. I don't even know how he woke up in the morning. Like,
yeah,
we got fucked up. That guy did not live.
Yeah.
That guy was dead by like 11 o'clock.
We stayed there for ages as well. We ended up ordering ramen there, and like,
fucking eating ramen in a bar.
Everyone's like looking at us. We're like, what? And the bartender's like, yeah, mad. I went to like take a piss or whatever, and I just hear like, I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And the bartender comes out. I'm like, fucking big week, mate. And he's like, dude, it was like a Wednesday as well. So he's like, this is my weekend. I'm like,
San Fran Fleet Week, dude,
okay,
it fucks, man. I'm just saying that right now. Even like us at like a fancy bar and just seeing some dude in a sweatshirt with a fucking like a gallon bag of just straight up weed, just not even like packaged or anything, just like a fucking, like just walking around like, hey, you want some? Hey, you want some?
It's like, that's
he's
like,
take out like a nug or two and like sprinkle it in your hand.
Yes.
No, this dude had like the full bag. Like, if he had 2 of them in a bar, he'd be fucking repping some sets on bench. Like, I was like, Jesus Christ, cunt. And he's like, no, it's fine, it's legal. It's like, yeah, I don't think a fucking whole goddamn plan is legal. He had enough to make 2 ghillie suits for everybody in the room. I was like, this is insane.
Fucking
and it's like, oh yeah, do you want to buy it? It's like,
that'll do.
How much money do you? Yeah, I'm at a bar. Like, what makes you think I'm about to do a major deal? Yeah. Oh, you know what? I might, had a couple of beers, had a couple of good ideas. I might go into the drug business.
That man was repping it though. He was going to every bar in North Beach, man. Just fucking going in and out.
Yeah, on that grind set. The thing I didn't like though about fucking San Fran the most though was the fact that it became nighttime and it was like fucking watching Dying Light, just fentanyl people coming out of.
You didn't like immediately when I met you on the fucking Embarcadero, and I was just like, hey guys, this is the true San Francisco experience. And not even 5 minutes outside of the restaurant, just someone slinging slurs, just fucking walking down the street. Fucking just like, city experience.
The other thing was,
we can just say it here.
Yeah, San Fran's a really like hilly city, and we had one of our buddies, fucking Josie, is once again a big lad, and he's like, you could see him in the locker, man. He was like, he's that dude on the rock who's like at the back, is like, oh, surely we're there. And it's like.
Meanwhile, I'm just up at the front, just like, it's only a couple blocks more. Meanwhile, it's fucking, like, for me, it's not bad, because I fucking live in this shit. I grew up in this shit. It's not a problem. For them, it's just like, oh yeah, it's a few blocks. It's uphill, downhill, uphill again. Fucking just dragging these poor cunts around the city.
We also met up with another one of Josie's mates who was in the Navy, and he was stationed at
the Coast Guard guy. Yeah, he came in for the day, and we fucked him up.
Yeah, and the little Coast Guard boat dropped him off, and he's like, all right, cool, I got to be back on base at like 8:30 or whatever, and then it comes to like 9:40. We're at a Korean barbecue, all fucked up, and we're like, "Wait, what time did you have to be back?" And he's like, "No." I was like, "All right,
I'm not going back."
he's like, "That ship has sailed."
Dude, he was a fucking trooper for being like, "I'm not gonna get shit faced. I'll be fine." To this being like, "Fuck it, I'll just send it, bro."
We went until like 3 a.m. or whatever. And it was funny as well, because we had a vineyard booked afterwards, and like Josie wakes me up, was like, "Hey, bro," I was like, oh. He's like, "We're not making it." I was like, all right, fucking right back down.
Yeah, I was just like, oh yeah, no, I could keep up with the next Navy guy in a fuck on Australia. I wake up in the morning, I'm fucking beaten, dude. I couldn't fucking handle it.
Yeah, and then we tricked him into coming out again. We're like, we're not gonna drink again. Just like
we're not gonna drink again, guys. It'll be fine. We'll just go we'll go watch a movie or something. And go immediately back to a bar.
So we went to a sushi place, and then we went to some like games place or whatever.
A gaming bar, yeah.
Yeah, that
shit was fun. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was a good one as well, actually, because I think the when we came out or whatever, there were like these chicks there who were like clearly in the fucking locker, and like they were like not 21 either. I was like, man, you guys all right? Like, you need any help or anything? And one of them was like, fuck off, you old cunt. No, fuck off, you old man, or whatever. It's like, oh, fuck you, cunt. And they're like, all these, like, he's Australian. He's Australian.
Yeah, literally, it's me and Josie and like two other of Josie's friends. They're just like up, like walking, and Ozzy's in the fucking back, and we just like hear this happening, and we hear the girl just let loose, and we're just like, oh fuck, and then Ozzy just says, fuck you, you cunt. We're just like, oh wait, whoa, it's not that bad. Meanwhile, she's throwing up on the fucking side of the street.
Yeah, like just, and the bouncer's there as well, just like looking. He's like he doesn't give a fuck. He knew it was
that's a Tuesday for him.
Average.
Yeah, we met some dude trying to like sell NFTs like 2 years after NFTs were dying. It's like, nah, dude. Nah, fam.
Dude, it's when you're out and having fun, your buddies in the city, it's fucking hilarious, man. That's all I gotta say.
It was pretty good. I'd definitely do it again in the heartbeat.
Fleet Week, man. That's Fleet Week anywhere is fun, but Fleet Week in the city is fun because you get all the guys from the Pacific, like from PACOM, that just come off the boat, and a lot of them, like the fucking drunk guy they were playing pool with, are just like they have not drinking a fucking day in their life since they've been on the ship, and like they just finally come in and they're getting their fucking shit rocked.
That's it.
And we're just like, you want to play pool? It's great, guys.
Nothing
that's pretty much
the
all
pool
we did.
shark losing his mind, being like, just like softly, and the guy's like, yeah. And it's like,
just fucking like Zulu fucking chucking the pool stick across the fucking bar, or just hitting like a fucking 8-ball and just sending it.
Yeah, and he's like, I'll take this shot, and the guy's like, it's my turn to take, and it's like, it's on the black, it's just like, it's my turn. I was like, gives him the pool cue, and then we are there, just like,
do it, hit the black in, yes. I want my free drinks.
In the dude's face, be like, you're shit. You could just see it eating him, bro. It was getting to him. It was rage baiting this dude. He's like, I have a gun.
I've seen some guys lose their absolute mind over stuff like that, though. Like I used to go to the bars pretty frequently with buddies, when I was a young lad and didn't have children or responsibilities, and we had this guy that was a regular at one of the bars near Camp Lejeune, whose name was Julio, and he was like 5'2", but he was built like a brick shit house. He was like 225 pounds of just absolute
little
fucking
staunch boy.
lad. Yeah, just an absolute staunchy boy. He was
just weapon.
He was Brazilian, and I watched him one day lose pool to a guy who's pretty calm until the guy kept calling him names and calling him a loser and calling him this and calling him that. And he stepped back about 5 feet, did an about face, and then I'd say 5 feet, 5 steps, so probably 15 feet. And then launched himself sideways like the spear from wrestling, but instead of his shoulder hitting the dude, it was both of his feet. It was an amazing thing to see.
The double kick. Double foot kick.
Like full drop sideways kick. In the air, like a little, Portuguese missile, just hitting this dude in the solar plexus.
Hit it with that Team America Kia.
But
just,
I mean,
destroyed that dude.
The group that we had, it was just like me in the back laughing like a fucking hyena because I'm not that much of a shit stirrer. Ozzy just like shit talking everyone, and then a 6'4" fucking 250-pound fucking brick, just like no one's gonna fuck with him, and the little dude's just gonna keep fucking laughing at you. Like, they weren't gonna fucking mess with it. Like,
what are you gonna do, mate? What are you gonna do? You don't even know where I'm from. You think I'm from
Ozzy's hiding behind him, just like, hey, what are you gonna
do? You fucking you're it running behind Josie.
Dude, like the other thing, poor bastard walking up San Francisco Hills, for if you guys don't know, is fucking
he was in the
terrible. Me and Ozzy somehow fucking going through it like troopers. You got your shit pushed in fucking just like throw it into a garage door
so.
by fucking Josie because you made one too many. You're a fat fuck trying to climb up a hill. You fucking loser. Just get fucking bodied. Just like, all right, fuck.
Yeah, and then he fucking like he hits me. I'm like, what the fuck? And I fucking like start fucking with his pinkies. He's like, you trying to break my hand? It's like, what are you doing, cunt? He's like, you fucking you never been tackled before? It's like, yeah. And then cunts told me like I should do that, get you away from me, and pull a handgun. Fucking, what are you fucking doing? He's like, yeah, you don't do that to your mates. It's like, same city.
But no, zombies. Like, I will say that's one of the funniest things with drinking with Ozzy is that he is a shit stirrer, and it is so fucking funny. Because like I'm not at all. Like I just sit there and I laugh at him because it's the stupid shit that comes out of his mouth. Like it's a fucking monkey on a typewriter, and I'm just sitting there laughing every fucking minute of it, just like you fucking stupid.
The good one was like, oh, I should do the stand up again. And I was like, oh yeah, if we find a bar or whatever. And then at one point we went to a jazz bar and they took a bit of a break. And I go up and I'm just gonna like give him a tip. That's pretty tits. And everyone the guys were with like, don't fucking do your stand. I was like, I'm just giving a tip. Like, oh okay. They thought I was going straight for the mic.
Yeah, like, every single one was just like, you don't you fucking dare. We're having a good time.
Wait,
you guys hear about Epstein?
One tight five, please.
Bro, you don't want to hear an Aussie tight five in the city. He'll get fucking burned at the stake.
I helped Aussie create his tight five. You know
why?
Yeah, Aussie Bits used to be the fucking used to be the zone.
That was where we put his material together.
Yeah,
and then it just turned into memes.
Fucking people offended.
Yeah.
The problem with the Type 5 is it very quickly became a tight 57 minutes of just doing, SOG.
The Jimmy.
I
ran out of sunscreen, so I used olive oil on my body instead, and now I have a really bad sunburn with blisters.
Out here cooked like a fucking salmon.
Nah, fucking
it'd be
Jimmy Neutron bit and the kid who goes to a lab.
Just lurch about 3 weeks into that bit going, are you guys still on this bit? It's like we never left, man.
We never left.
Where have you been?
Let me see if we can go find Aussie's bits. Was it in Cringe Corner or
it was in Cringe Corner? It was in Cringe Corner in a thread, and there was somebody who joined. I was like, this isn't for you. Get out of here.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about Aussie's bits is that even in real life, it's for a select group of people who could fucking take it.
Yeah,
that's a fucking thing,
the worst thing is like if you're here, like.
All right, let's scroll to the top. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Jimmy Neutron clones Carl and conducts inhuman experiments on him, but Carl can remember everything his clones feel. Spin-off of Ben 10 called Ben 0 Dark 30. He has to use his alien powers to hunt Taliban officials as a deniable operative. His cousin is hot.
Oh fuck! I remember that bit. Fuck.
His cousin is hot in there too, but like she's not his cousin. His cousin is actually captured by CCP agents, or USSR agents, and replaced with a USSR agent. James Bond film where the villain searches him on Facebook the moment they meet and find out he's MI6 because his OPSEC is awful.
Oh god.
I'm pretty sure there was a later. There was a later one we did where James Bond because there was a period of time we just did like 9 James Bond ones
and
like
we did a lot of
and it was always Sean Connery. It was
it's always Sean Connery. No, but like Sean Connery has to fight a evil scientist that just wants to make him gay, and he's like, no. I'm gonna put estrogen in all the water, James. And he's like, but then like he doesn't care about that. He's like, all right, cool, I'm fine with that. It's like, but then I'll make you gay. Yeah. I drink Scotch, Moneypenny.
The Carl Weezer bits were always the
Jimmy, you can't have the Taliban come after you, Jim.
Yeah. Jimmy,
that
shit. It's good that you helped kill Epstein. He was innocent.
Jimmy, why is Iran's Ayatollah calling us?
Jimmy, how come my hair's falling out and my nails are falling out and I have blisters everywhere and the little ticky thing in the corner hasn't stopped.
Hey, Jim, what's Plutonium?
What's this green rock, Jimmy?
Here's another good bit. Power Rangers.
Culper's gone real quiet for the last 45 minutes.
You mean since we started? That's what you mean.
His nose has been bleeding.
Yeah. Are you ready? Power Rangers, but each one have a different extreme drug they have to take to activate their power. So we have a Fit Ranger.
You know what? We're gonna sidetrack. Which one of the TMNTs is a certain type of drug? This is a conversation we're having now.
Red Ranger is obviously PCP.
That's not TMNT, you fucking goon. What are you? Those are Ninja Turtles. You fucking
the red one.
I fucking.
Well, the green one's weed. Like the green one's weed.
There's no green one. I mean, that's Power Rangers again. I'm talking about TMNT.
All right, so Raphael is obviously
PCP. Master Splinter is obviously Harvey Weinstein. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
That's also not a drug. I hate to break it. Actually, if a fucking drug was named Harvey Weinstein, that'd be a fucking.
Yeah.
Is that just GHB?
In like 10 years, it'll be like everyone do the Weinstein, and it's where you just do casting couch stuff.
You mean your room?
Oh God! All right. Remind me after we get off the episode to tell you a story about a buddy that I found out earlier this week. Probably fired.
Oh yeah. You were talking about this before, dude. You went to China for?
Yeah. Oh, you heard? Okay. I told the story. Okay.
So.
Okay.
Which the smart one or whatever the Ninja Turtles?
Donatello.
He's on meth. He's on
Adderall or meth?
Or he's like
Adderall. He's on Adderall.
Nah, he's like crushing up the Adderall. So it's like I have an idea.
Yeah.
All right. Mikey.
Who's the party one? Mikey. Mikey is
he's on
Molly.
He's on card. No, he's on card.
No, he's cool. He's the
he's the one who's alcohol a drug in this scenario.
No. I think he's a hard drug. Hard drug.
Yeah,
it's Molly.
Okay, so what's a good? I don't think he's Molly. He's not chill enough.
No, he's cocaine because he's always like, let's go, boys. Always he's on the PCP and he's just lifting shit in the gym.
No, Raphael's PCP.
Raphael's either PCP or bath salts, and I can't tell which. I mean,
at this point, it's either or.
Yeah,
that's true.
Let's see.
Who's the Fent turtle?
I don't think there's a Fent. I think that's Master Splinter. I think that's what that is.
Master Fenter.
I can say it from firsthand, seeing what they look like IRL, seeing the Daywalkers. That's Master.
No, actually, that's why he's never. That's why he's never on the.
He's all like hunched over and like with his cane.
It's not because he needs the cane, boys.
No, it's he's Fent leaning and he needs the cane to keep walking.
Oh no! Who's the dude who wears the hockey mask? He's fucking cocaine.
What's
fucking
his name?
Shredder?
No. It's like Game Master or Sports Master or something like that, where he has like a bag full of like sports stuff in his bag and he uses it to fight.
He's like one of the side dudes. He's a human.
He's like a villain.
He's selling because it's like April O'Neil she's the party drug chick. She's obviously just like, she's on PCP and selling it to fucking rich people. That's why she's a journalist. She's not actually a journalist. She just that's her credentials to
that's
get.
That's like you saying that you're a journalist.
She's an ecstasy dealer.
Well, I would never say I'm a journalist because I know too many people who'd be like, he's greenlit. I'm like, oh shit.
Well, he knows too much.
Yeah, he can't. Yeah, that's a career.
Any wise wisdom, comments about Hillary Clinton at all, or
if you know 35 people who, if you know 35 people who have killed themselves, you should be asking your other remaining friends, are they okay? Probably just leave it with that.
I'm gonna ask you if you're okay if you ever call yourself a journalist. That's a red flag. Yeah. That's when I.
Well, that's just before I released my manifesto saying I didn't do it, and that's why I had to detonate myself in a car park somewhere.
Yeah.
And just on the news, some bald ass Australian guy fucking blew himself up with 50 kilos of tannerite.
Australian man with everything to live for kills himself. Crazy. Anyway, his podcast is coming into a lot of suspicion now, and everybody
He
on
didn't
that
have his
list is.
phone on him, but it was remote detonated.
Yeah, we didn't know who it was, but luckily he had his passport on him in his country that he lives in.
That was not burnt at all. It was actually completely fine.
It's the only way we can identify him. He's survived by 3 illegitimate children.
That sounds about right.
Even he didn't know about him, but we do.
Yeah. They're all mixed. Crazy.
Jesus Christ.
All
right. Well, we've been rolling for 2 hours now. I think it's time. I appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you guys for watching this podcast, whoever you may be, the poor unfortunate soul that watch it afterwards. Thank you guys for your patronage. Culper, thank you so much for sitting in to the diabolical conversation that existed in the time and space that was tonight. Again, just reiterating, Scenario Sunday is coming up at the end of the month. It is on the 27th, and we've got another op tomorrow. So you guys should go check those out. Go to squadops.gg and sign up.
My ops is dead.
Anything else you guys want to say?
Insurance fraud is a victimless crime.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If the president can do it, remember, you're just as good as him.
And if you can shit in a Macca's, you're completely fine.
Yep.
As long as you get the toy.
2 a.m. at Macca's. 2 a.m. at Macca's, all bets are off.
As long as you get the toy, yeah. You're right, Oz.
Thank you guys for coming out tonight. We'll catch you later.
It's not a happy meal. It's not a real meal. Bye.
Bye.
Jesus H. Christ.